Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at San Antonio, it's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And you know, for the Spurs, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look next season, from players to possibly coaches, maybe every level of the organization.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on the Tona court for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
And the starting group for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Derek White is out there with Murray, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Porter in at the small forward. So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Garland. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray surveying the D. Aldridge finds White. Here's DeRozan. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him. And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And it's good, 2 points.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
The pass to Sexton. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Drummond, and Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Now here's Porter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Porter against DeRozan. Murray outside. Aldridge trying to break free. Murray, good. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Garland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
You think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Outside DeRozan. Passes to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shy of earning all the MVP votes.
We wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Aldridge.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
Throw good, Murray. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here is Garland. 7 points in the game. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over Pirtle. Goes back up. And Nance with the layup.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Aldridge. It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Garland. Oh, Porter in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And San Antonio has possession. It's a 5-point game coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost him.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Sexton following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. There's the pass to Drummond. Passes it to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Over White. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Murray. Sweet little floater. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Sexton. Porter with it. Back to Sexton. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Pirtle. Nance with the rebound. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. The wide open look here for Garland. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Garland's got 9.
Well, Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
So it's San Antonio now. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Porter with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. The finish and the jam by Larry Nance.
Just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
Spurs trail by 7. Murray dishes to Aldridge. DeRozan against Nance. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Sexton with it. 23 points his last outing. Drummond passes to Nance. Over Aldridge. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And now let's see which rookies have been leading the freshman class in steals since the All-Star break. You take a look at Garland. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Kevin Porter.
And they've turned the pressure up a notch since the halfway point. I think the confidence has grown, and they're taking some gambles, and it's paying off.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kevin Love comes in for Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Dante Exum in for Sexton. Now, here's Exum. Following the shot by Rudy Gay, Exum finds Thompson. To the inside. Here's Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Mills. He had a tough time getting anything going against the Nets. He was a non-factor in that game. And the shot is good.
And this is where Mills' strong ball handling ability comes in. A great dribble move.
Here's Garland. Passes it to Exum. Here's Osman. Bellinelli is covering. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Latrey. They grab their own miss. The pass to Osman. From the arc, trying to get open is Thompson. Goes up again. Love. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
At the number of trades now starting to involve stars, feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
And that one's good. Osman.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Spurs trail by 11. And here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Misses off the left iron. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Mills. Pass to Gay. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And the Spurs with possession here after Dante Exum's miss. Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. Love outside. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gay. It's good from about 19 feet.
Adept at converting at the mid-range. Rudy Gay, when he gets room to shoot, he's not going to think about it 2 times.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Mills. Here's Love. Some solid defense from Gay. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Spurs trail by 11. Mills with it. It's Gay on the wing. Over Love.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now, here's Garland, covered by Mills. Pass to Exum. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love kicks to Exum from deep, but they recover it. Thompson passes to Love. Bellinelli with the 3, and that's collected by Love. Here's Osman. They get a hand on it. He got it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Garland is out there with Exum. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Zizic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. If you were choosing a center for the team that you ran, and you've got these options, Joel Embiid, Big Cat, or Jokic in Denver, who do you go with?
So much variety in their games, Kevin. And I appreciate what Jokic does so much for that Denver Nuggets offense, initiating as a center from the top. But I'm going to have to go with Embiid and the way that he can dominate the game. There's still so much potential and growth for what it is that he can do. Down on the block, doing damage, taking away a lot of three-point shots. Not to disparage what it is that Karl Anthony Towns can do, but his size and dominance, I think there's an intimidation factor that Joel Embiid brings to the game that I would lean on over the other two.
And he makes that one.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Now Mills. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Gay, and he banks in the layup. Gay's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Mills after Dante Exum's bucket. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Trey Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Whitey's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Exum. Outside, Porter shoots over DeRozan. They get the rebound. Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Drummond. And both free throws good for Drummond. Spurs trail by 18. And here is Murray. He's got 8. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Here's Zizic. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Second shot opportunity. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
DeRozan, and it's sent back by Drummond. Now, here's Sexton. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Throw good, Murray. San Antonio making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Exum deciding where to go with it. Shoots. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Spurs trail by 18.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Now here is Pirtle. Clock at 6. Tries from 7. Aldridge can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Passes it to Zizic. To the middle. It's deflected. The kick out to Porter. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That's his first foul. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray with it. 10 points for him. Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Here's Porter. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Oh, Nance in position.
We talk a lot about confidence, and Larry Nance Jr., I believe, has a quiet confidence about the way he goes about his business.
Here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. And too long on the shot.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
It's Drummond, top of the key. Porter in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nance. The kick out to Porter. Over DeRozan. Drummond passes to Nance. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 7th in blocks. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Here's Murray. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Spurs trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the pass to Pirtle. Right side Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here's Exum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game. Colin Sexton describes himself as a combo guard who likes to stay in attack mode and is very explosive. When he sees a gap and he gets into seams, he gets down there and tries to make some things happen.
One shot.
And that one misses. And Sexton a combo guard. Thus far more of a scorer than probably a playmaker.
I think that's really what he's aiming for. He likes to watch film on Russell Westbrook and James Harden, and as we know, Kevin, watching those two play, they are very hungry and thirsty to score on a nightly basis. I think that's where Colin is pretty much laying the foundation of his game.
Here is Nance following the bucket by the Spurs. Porter in the corner. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Exum. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Murray against Nance. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Nance outside. Pass to Sexton. Now Exum. Outside Porter from deep. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Porter's got 9 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Poked loose and stolen by Sexton. Nance outside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Rolling with some momentum. Nance Jr. lane inside. He's going to take it.
Here's Murray. He's got 12. Pass to White. Outside Aldridge. 5 on the clock. Fades away. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
What awareness. Shot clock winding down. LaMarcus with a bailout.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Exum. Now here's Porter. White covering. Tries from 7. It doesn't go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. DeRozan against Porter. And it's DeRozan missing. Cleveland leading by 23. Outside Porter. The pass to Nance. He kicks it to Exum. Here's Sexton. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Now here's Exum. White covering. Porter against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Sexton. No good on that one. Nice D from Aldridge. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Now here's Exum. He's got 6. Feeds to Sexton. Launches a 3. Exum's shot is off. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside DeRozan. Looking to end his cold spell. Shoots over Exum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's Garland. 10 points for him. Pass to Osman. Releases from 15. Count that one. Osman's got 5 now.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And so it's Cleveland holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands in the defensive end, and really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And it's White missing. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Inside, here's Nance. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Now Garland. Kicks to Nance. Porter passes to Love. Shoots over Pirtle, and Kevin Love The bucket with the assist from Porter. Love's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And it's Murray penetrating. Tries again. Shoots over Garland, but they get it back. Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Now here's Garland. He's covered by Murray. The 3 ball. And it's Kevin Love with the 3. Love's got 10.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Outside DeRozan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Garland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. This one for 3. The shot will not fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And Murray, here we go. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Drummond's checked in for Kevin Love. The Cavaliers leading by 23.
Get the perimeter.
Pass to Sexton. That's tipped and stolen by White. Here's the floater. He lays it in. White's got his second basket.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 8. Over DeRozan, and that one's good. Drummond, 10 points for him. And here is Murray. Stolen by Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And they double up DeRozan to the wing right side. Murray with it. He's picked up by Nance. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Darius Garland picks one up.
Well, so smooth in everything he does. Aldridge with the little up fake, and the defender overcommits. He takes advantage.
First trip to the line for him here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
Mills, he's checked in for White. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Garland kicks to Sexton. Passes it to Nance. To the wing on the left. There's Porter with the 3, and another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. He dishes it to Aldridge. Another shot. And Murray finishes it off. Murray's got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now here's Garland. Defense is right there. DeRozan against Porter. Pirtle with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Mills, and it goes down 2 points. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's where his advantage is. Speed in the open floor. Mills is a Tasmanian devil of sorts on the break.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0". And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
They get it back. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Nance with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 22. Sexton finds Nance. In the corner, Drummond with it. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. There's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now here's Porter, covered by Mills. And that one's good by Porter. 14 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Zizic has checked in for the Cavaliers. The Spurs also with the sub. Gay's checked in. Now here's Mills. Right side Aldridge. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Porter. 14 points for him. The pass to Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Down low. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Gay in the corner. Shoots over Garland, and there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Mills. 6 points for Gay.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Here's Zizic. He's covered by Murray. Here's Zizic for the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 9 points for Colin Sexton.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
In the corner, it's Aldridge. Almost, but it rolls out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Sexton, and he lays it straight in. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself, was Colin Sexton.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Mills. Here's Pirtle. He kicks to Gay. Passes to Aldridge. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Garland with it. He's got 12. Zizic passes to Porter. Tries to save it, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Aldridge.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Osman comes in for Porter. And it's Dante Exum in for Sexton. San Antonio also making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Inside is Garland, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now the pass to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. To end the run. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Garland with the bucket.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Now Mills. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Second is Darius Garland.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitting in chemistry-wise for this team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And here's Exum. He's got 6. Back to Zizic. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Zizic has got his second bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Gay passes to Lyles. Gay trying to break free. Lyles no good, and the Cavaliers with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. A nice shot by Exum.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. Kicks to Forbes. Pass to Gay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lyles with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Exum. To the inside. And that one's good. Osman Osman's got 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Bellinelli passes to Mills. Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job of taking advantage of that space on the floor. Rudy Gay's jumper has always been a steady part of his game.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Thompson inside. He's covered by Gay. Thompson with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Gay. He's got 8. Out to the wing. And here's Mills for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mills has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's Cleveland with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Thompson, Zizic out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Osman in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And so here's Cleveland. Dellavedova with the ball. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it can't be that. Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Yeah. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. No good on the 3. Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. To the paint. Here's Thompson, nails the baby hook.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Now Bellinelli, 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Johnson. Offline with his 3. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. The shot's good.
How about Telly getting pinballed around out there, but good body control to get that one to go.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
That's good from Forbes. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Here's Osman. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. Back to Osman. Takes it from 10. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Johnson. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Passes it to Osman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here is Forbes. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the dunk by Lyles.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here is Dellavedova. The pass to Zizic. Back to Dellavedova. The three. San Antonio with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Forbes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Zizic. Pass to McKinney. Fires for three. And it's Samanic with the rebound. Now here's Bellinelli. Not a lot of room. Lyles passes to Forbes. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
That's good from Forbes. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Windler. Here's Zizic. Passes it to Osman. Shot from the low block. And the jumper is on the mark. Osman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And there's the pass to Lyles. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing, instead of an all-star weekend, to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Spurs shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Pass to Walker. Pass to Lyles. No one near him. Chalk up 2 there. And here is Dellavedova. Passes it to Windler. Here's McKinney to the middle. Here's Dellavedova. Basket counts. Dellavedova's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, for a guy who really struggles inside the three-point line, Dellavedova with a nice move there.
And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is, it's about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Here's Mills. The Cavaliers making the shot. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Dellavedova, the pass to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's the pass to Dellavedova. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. And it's Lyles in the corner. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's McKinney, covered by Mills. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's not going to go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Dellavedova has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
To the paint, here's Osman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Osman's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
The Spurs shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Lyles kicks to Johnson. Outside, Walker. To end the cold streak. The Cavaliers pull it in. Zizic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dellavedova scanning the floor. To the inside. No good from Zizic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Windler. Down low, stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Yep, it counts.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Osman. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. No good from Zizic. Spurs shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And here's Mills from the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now here is Dellavedova. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Zizic passes to McKinney. And a miss there on the triple. McKinney's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
And so Walker nails both of them. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Mills. Zizic kicks to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Dellavedova has gone 2 for 7 from the field.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Drummond.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
So it's the Spurs now after Cleveland got the three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Samanic.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Windler. Here's Osman. Fires the 3. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.